Hey guys, good morning. So last night I posted our first video. I don't really know what I'm doing, so hopefully it turned out okay. I'm just using my GoPro, which I don't think is the best camera for doing this kind of stuff, but it's pretty much the only camera that I have. And just using the basic video editing stuff that's on my iPad. So hopefully it turned out okay. You know, I'm not much on social media. I don't go on Facebook. In fact, yesterday I got a text supposedly from Facebook saying that my account was being canceled because of inactivity or something. But this is a way I think that I can kind of keep in touch with you guys in a way, and you can see what we're up to. So I've done a few videos in the past, like when we've gone on trips, and I really enjoyed doing them, so I thought maybe this is one way to do it. One of the kids the other day asked if I wanted to be a famous YouTuber, and the answer is definitely no. I really don't. So it's really just for you guys to see what we're up to and what we're doing. So I'm first day off of work, so I've got a few projects to work on. This is our chicken coop I built when we first moved into the house a few months ago. There's all the ladies. They are hungry. They got no food. When I first built it, it was just open. It didn't have that inside wall right there. And I thought that that would be enough of a windbreak back there to keep the wind from blowing through, but it was pretty windy. One day I came out when it was windy, and all the chickens, their feathers were all ruffled up and getting blown over. So I added that wall. Now they've got a place that they can kind of get into to get some shelter. And I originally built it with this nest box, but they really don't use it because it's disgusting in there. Oh, they do use it. There's one egg. But there's no flashing here. So when it rains, the water just comes and hits against this wall and then runs straight down and drips into the nest box, which is why it's all nasty. So my plan is to pull the nest box off and just put a flat door, and actually have the nest box on the inside. And we'll see if they use it more, see if it stays cleaner. I also, so the one on the left is the food, the one on the right is the water, which they're both empty. That's Hudson's job, so I need to come make sure that he takes care of them. But I have this 55-gallon drum, so I'm gonna run some piping out and run it into the coop, and then they'll have some chicken waterers up against this sidewall right here. So we'll see how it turns out. That's one of the projects for, I don't think I'll get it all done today, but in the next few days. So this is what we got. Took off the nest box, put on just a flat piece of plywood there. It opens that way. I haven't done the nest box on the inside yet. Whoops, I'm not pointing at it. I will eventually, but not right now. I do need to put a coat of paint though on those 2 trim pieces. Alright, so here we are in the chicken coop. I ended up using the old nest box and just attaching it on the inside. I think that'll work just fine. But I do need to put a nice steep roof on here, otherwise all the chickens are going to climb up here and they're going to poop all over their nest. So if I have a nice steep roof, they won't be able to get up there and stand up there. They'll end up sliding off. So that is the plan. Pretty much done with this project. It's not the most beautiful thing in the world, but since it's all recycled and reused and eco-friendly, it couldn't be too pretty. But it's got the roof so that they can't really get up there. They may still climb up here and sit on this edge, but I hope not. And then they were climbing through that, so I had to block that off. But they're already hanging out in there, so we'll see if they start laying. Put that wood shavings in, they'll probably knock it all out. We'll see. Oh, the golf ball is there. That's just a golf ball. If they see an egg, they'll tend to lay eggs right next to the other eggs, and so you can trick them with the golf ball. Kind of funny. All right, so here's what we got. The next thing on the to-do list, kind of finish the chicken coop. Around here, we don't have much grass, so you really don't have to mow the grass, but you have to drag the yard with this big beam. So that's what I'm doing. I'll show you here in just a second. There are there's all these weeds that pop up from the rain. See all the little weeds kind of pop up all over the place, and so you have to I thought a sun nail on the ground. You have to drag this beam around to pull the weeds up. So here's the beam, kind of a monstrosity, and it doesn't get them all, but it does a pretty good job. It just kind of cuts them off right at the surface of the grass. So that's what Niley and I are going to do for the next little while. Right, Niley? Mm-hmm. Nice. Whoa, fell to your death.
Good job. That was perfect.
One thing is. Nice.
Hey, Katja. Not too close, buddy. Because I'm not gonna go jump from you.
It's all right. He can swim.
I'm not gonna go jump and take you out. Come on over here.
Didn't you hear him? He said, it's all right. I can swim.
Do you like your new home?
Get up a little higher, Kira. There you go. There it is. Oh, yeah. Got that.
Somebody's on the hand.
Sure.
You don't know how to trash one? You make a mess. You don't know how to trash one?
I guess I can have that. There are people who trash hotel rooms just for the fun of it.
So I know I said initially I would only be posting a video like every week. And that was what the goal was going to be. But we've had a really busy weekend, and Dad and Pat have been here. So we've done a ton of stuff, had a lot of fun, and we've already got a ton of videos. So I figured I'd post an extra one, and hope you enjoy.